All right, friends, it's T-Man. I'm back with a new video, bro. And I figured got some time, and I'm gonna do a reaction video to one of Blaha's ridiculous videos again. His exercise videos, the gym, lifting, recruiting, fitness, gear stay himself, Jason Blaha. So Jason Blaha says chaos training, shoulder day, 1/23/2025. All right.
Blood for the blood gods, calls for the throne of corn. Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Once again, it's time for a shoulder day. Yes, it is still super cold, and so yes, it also makes my...
Texas is cold? I'm shocked. They got snow down there, dude, or what?
Veins pop out a lot less, also makes my skin a little looser around the waistline, but it doesn't matter. We got the training in. I was at least able to go.
Man, this is what I see. This is the failure I try to explain to all you people. This is repetitive failure. Einstein once said this. I don't know if you know this quote by Einstein, but Einstein once said, this type of what this guy's looking for, doing the same thing, trying to get a different outcome, is madness, bro. You understand madness? The difference between madness, you trying to eke out something out of something by, like these people, they say, well, you gotta lift heavy. You gotta add more weight, progressive overload. So then the muscles will build, but the muscles are not building. You're progressively overloading what? The concentric, but the muscles are not getting bigger. Why? See what I mean? And then you keep trying to get a different outcome doing that by adding more weight, and then you're actually getting smaller. There's people that have complained. I'll explain this. People have complained that they have gotten smaller in the gym, lifting a heavy weight. You want to know why they got smaller? Because your sarcomeres are shortening. You're losing sarcomere number in muscle fibers, lifting in the opposite direction concentrically. The majority of your exercise, they should be both. I would agree they should be both concentric and eccentric, but none of you people are doing that. I watch when you train. The majority of your exercises are concentric. There's very little eccentric there, very little, if anything. It's so light anyways, going down at the bottom. It doesn't count. It doesn't count, dude. It doesn't count. That's not eccentric overload. But anyways, like I said, this guy is like, this is madness, trying to eke out a different outcome by doing this repetitive over and over and over and over again forever. He keeps saying he's building muscles. Just build muscles, just build muscles, just lift, build muscles, just lift, just lift, just lift. Go build muscles, just lift. Just lift this weight, do this, progressive overload, do this, just lift. And you're going to build these muscles. Just going to magically build, bro. Yeah, sure they are.
Shirtless today, even though it was still pretty close to freezing in the garage. But again,
Blaha is even on steroids. Does he appear to you that he is building any muscle, man? Come on, doing these frivolous exercises. They're all concentric. There's not even any eccentric overload. Never mind concentric. The concentric is light. I mean, he's trying to convince you that bodybuilding is accessory work. It is not accessory. It is extremely heavy work. You lift heavier listen to me. You move heavier weight eccentrically in the eccentric overload than you would concentrically. You lift astronomically heavy weight for reps and sets. For sets and reps, dude. Get it? Not just like one rep, PR, shit, garbage, fucking concentric lifting. You understand me? You literally have to put in the work. But if you don't want to put in the work, you want to pretend. You want to pretend work, do concentric lifting, and then you want to go and tell everybody, oh, but they put in the work, these bodybuilders, they took steroids, but they put in the fucking work. Fuck off, man. They put in the fucking work. They put in the work when they were doing it before. Why didn't it fucking work for them then, eh? Eh? Duh. Fucking wake up, man. It didn't fucking work for them when they were fucking on the fucking, when they were doing it naturally, did it? Did it? Oh, I know. But they took steroids, but they put in the work, bro. Get it? They put in the same work that gets you the same outcome. A fucking zero. Get it? So what the fuck did they build by putting in the same work, concentric lifting? You people are fucking dead. Fucking, you need to go see a fucking doctor. Your fucking brain is fucking brain dead. Get it?
decided to just get it done. Here's the thing. I'm just gonna.
Just like this motherfucker. This guy is the most brain dead fucking lifter on the planet, on this fucking planet, bro. Just like the rest of these influencers online. They're all shit. Their training is shit. Their information is shit. And everything they're doing is garbage. Garbage.
Do this way year round, and unlike a lot of people, I'm not gonna hide underneath lighting, hide underneath when you don't know.
Yes, hide underneath. I told you before, me, I bury these people with information. I know where all the science is, the real science, and I bury them. Get it? I pile it on top of them. It's so heavy that they're so weak, it crushes them. You understand me? The information alone crushes them. You want to know why? Because there's so much information that tells you what builds muscle. And it ain't that shit what they're doing in this goof in the garage.
Look your best. I just train shirtless year round, guys. So again, that makes me honestly probably about the realest guy.
He trains shirtless all year round because this is gross, man. You understand me? It's gross. Just looking at him, he has no body. Look at his shoulders. Look at his flat chest and look at his 0 arms. He's getting smaller. Are you people that dumb you can't see Blaha's getting smaller? Look at him. He's small, bro. When he moves closer to the camera, you'll see just how small he is. It's an illusion when he was standing there, but when he gets closer, because if you get closer to a camera, you should look bigger. He gets smaller, look.
In this industry.
See how small he is? His arms and everything. He has to flare himself out to pretend he looks big. That's why he goes like this. He walks with his arms pushing out, popping out. It's to fool you.
Because most of these guys won't do this. They can't because they don't look good enough to do so with the look that they've.
Look, you can see his legs. He has no legs and no calves, okay? And he's riddled with diseases and he eats slave food diets. Yeah, this builds muscle. It's like Greg Doucette. They're all fake natties and everything. They're all fake. I couldn't build it. I reached my genetic limit. That's why I took steroids and this and that. Yet that's an excuse you're using. Genetic limit, newbie gain limit. There's no such thing. They don't exist, bro. Get it? They don't exist. You made them up because you want to take steroids because your shitty training failed all you motherfuckers out there. Get it? You understand me?
Marketed, they have to be polished. They have to.
Look, I told you before, I'm a real bodybuilder. You understand me? I'm fucking something that none of you fuckers ever seen out there. I'm a different kind of fucking animal. Nothing like fucking Blaha. I can't understand. He can only talk shit about me because he can't understand real bodybuilding because he's stupid, like the rest of the people that are out there.
Some Photoshop lighting all the time, and occasionally they'll be seen shirtless. But again, that's not real.
Jackpot City is the home of all things casino. There's just one house rule to create the perfect
Shop lighting all the time, and occasionally they'll be seen shirtless. But again, that's not realistic, is it?
Occasionally they see me shirtless. That's not realistic. He's trying to impress you. He's trying to impress you with what, bro? Come on, man. Listen, I'm 57 years old. I'm 10 years older than Blaha. I would be embarrassed to take my shirt off. Not even want to take it off even for the video camera, bro. Get it? Even when I'm at the gym, I could probably take it off and just, do a pose in the mirror. But it's embarrassing. Get it? I'll do it in a tank top and short pants. I'll show some stuff. But I ain't taking off my shirt, bro. Get it? That's whacked, man. No way. I don't know. Maybe one day I will. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'll think about it. But maybe once I would do it. But I wouldn't do it like him all the time on video camera, bro. No shirt on, working out. Like, I don't want to look at him. He's disgusting, bro. He's gross. He's such a turnoff. The women, nobody looks at him. Only guys come to this channel. Watch this motherfucker. When I'm speaking, I'm not even looking at him. I don't want to look at him when I talk. I look in the opposite direction when I'm speaking, when I stop the video.
We're going to keep it real here. We're going to keep it real. So upright rows, because I cut out overhead pressing, I'm like, let's see how upright rows feel. Wow, I was way stronger when I'm not fatigued from overhead pressing. So I did.
I got to tell you the truth. I actually kind of feel sorry for the people out there. And I feel sorry for this motherfucker. You understand me? I feel sorry for you guys. It's pitiful. That's why I started coming out giving you more information about what they call eccentric overload. Now, I've always promoted eccentrics. I've always promoted muscle damage. But I never really emphasized the overload part, that you could overload these muscles with. That's how you build muscles, the overloading, that you could go so heavy with these overloads. People probably never fathom that.
So,
So I got bumped off there. So I think people, they haven't really fathomed that part, that you that yeah, that it does that, whatever. Anyways, sorry, the thing stopped, man. I had to start it again. But anyways, yeah, these overrows. I feel sorry for you people. I feel sorry for Blaha. In a kind of way, I feel sorry for him. I don't know. He's just a poor individual. Just poor people, poor individual, bro.
I did 20 reps with that first one, so I went up in weight.
Why do you think I started coming out with more stuff on my channel, telling you more directly exactly how you could get there a lot faster? The real secret, the real keys. Unlike these fake people like, Athlean X and all that. I'm talking about, I really brought out the real keys, the real thing that gets you there really fast. Eccentric overload. That's it. There's the secret. The secret's out. Boom. You get it, man?
And got like 12 or 13 on the next couple sets, pretty much to failure. Now, these were short breaks, so it's like even though I only went up 10 pounds, I did lose a little more reps because those breaks were about a minute. This was a fast workout. All of this went really, really fast until I got to the pullovers, which actually probably took almost as much time as the whole shoulder workout. So upright rows, I feel like, are just an overall great shoulder builder. I'm going to work on continuing to get thick. I want to sit up now, stay at around 220.
Yeah, I want to stay around 220. I'm thinking about getting thick. I'm working on getting thick. You don't work on getting thick. You have to do something specific to do specific things, to get your body to do specific things. And if you don't do the specific things that your body needs to do to get to where you want to go, then it will not give it to you for free. Get it? It isn't free. I'll explain it like this. If you don't like pain, if you don't like compromising your sportive performance, if you don't like building muscle, if you don't like damaging yourself, having DOMs and all this, and sore for days and range of motion, weakness and all that, if you don't like that, here's the thing. I have the solution for you. Don't do it. See, and then don't complain that people are fake natties, whatever. The ones that are actually doing eccentric overload, really building muscle and really, really doing it. Because there are some people out there that know about it. They really are doing it. You understand me? I would say probably 10%. No, like myself. The 10%. We're the 10% people. We're like the rich people in the world. If we lose all our wealth, we could get our wealth back tomorrow. See, if I were to lose all my muscle today, I could get it back tomorrow within a couple of months. Get it? That fast. I get it really, really, really fast. Want to know why? Because I know the formula. The formula is what? Eccentric overload. That's how it worked in the past, and that's how it will work in the future. Get it? It will always work. It will always work, because science tells you it always works. You understand me? Damage is what activates the satellite cell. Boom. Get it, dude?
And recomp a little. I'm going to continue to do my stuff. I started adding in the fasted cardio, which you guys already saw the vlogs for that today. So again, before I eat, we do the cardio. So again, upright rows.
Before he eats, he does the cardio. What's he eating? Tofu?
Yeah, obviously, definitely stronger at those, even for high reps, if we don't overhead press first. And that's what I need to do. I need to just, for now, until my shoulder range of motion is good enough, I don't see the point in overhead pressing anymore. I could argue all day long about the benefits, but let's just focus on the side and rear delts. I'll do front raises for the front delts. So we're going to put most of the work into these other.
He's just wasting his time, concentrically lifting. He's doing nothing. He's just pumping his muscles and wearing himself out. He's a factory worker lifting boxes. I say this in all my videos. You're a factory worker lifting boxes. A nice adapted factory worker lifting boxes in the factory. You understand, man? Can you imagine if people were to get damaged every time they lifted a heavy box in the factory, 6 hours a day lifting heavy shit, and their muscles were to constantly grow? That's why it's astronomically difficult to build muscles, because muscles only build in the opposite direction, eccentrically. They don't build concentrically. Hello, McFly.
movements. So with the laterals, I decided to go back to the plates again this week. I really like that. I was chatting with one of my followers who I chat with regularly, and she had said, yeah, I love doing the laterals with the plates. She mentioned it yesterday. I'm like,
She has a follower, a she? He talked to her the other day? What? I don't believe.
yeah, I know. I want to mess with them again too, just because they kind of feel good. Now, the first one's trying to get a grip on those plates, made it a little awkward, but then I've reduced weight. I'm like, let's just try to get it 15 plus reps.
Wow.
And I can get my arms a little straighter if we go really, really light and just get that burn. So again, this is all just really pump work, and that's all that we need for delts.
He admits it. This is all pump work. It is pump work. That's all he needs for delts is pump work? That doesn't make any sense, bro, whatsoever. Why would you even waste your time pumping your muscles up like a loser? A loser going to a gym for like 10, 20, 30 years, pumping your muscles up like a loser, bro. Come on, man. Are you all losers out there? Hello? Hello, McFly? Hello? Anybody home, McFly? Hello?
Need
Come on.
all this delt work to be heavy. We do heavy benching, heavy pull-ups, heavy squats, heavy deadlifts. Okay, keeping in mind, the weights that we're moving.
I'm gonna explain this one more time. In real bodybuilding, this is not accessory work. Real bodybuilding is eccentric overload, okay? And so it cannot be accessory work. Yeah, we're isolating, but you don't totally isolate every muscle. They're still getting worked some way or another, right? There's a lot of pressure. The weights are pulling you down with gravity. So there's some shit going on there everywhere in your body, right? So yeah, I mean, but anyways, like I said, that's what builds muscles. And if you don't like that, that type of working out, if you don't like that type of pain, then don't do it. See, just do what Blaha's doing, and you're faking it. Faking it, bro. You understand me? Faking it, playing with the weights. He's playing with the weights, bro. He's playing with the weights, and that's what a lot of people do in the gym. They go in there and they play with the weights. They waste their time. They pay a membership, and they go to the gym and they play with the weights, and they get nothing. Zero.
That stuff. In the last week, 500-pound box squat, I did 3 work sets.
Then they go, oh, I have to eat more of the slave food carbohydrate diet. I need to bulk, get fat, and, I need carbs. I need a carb load, and get puffy and pumpy, get pumped up and puffy. Meanwhile, they don't even think about you're not really building any muscle. If you build muscle, do you not get strong? Of course. You never built any muscle, so how the fuck would you know what it's like to be strong if you never built anything, eh? Come on.
515 on the deadlift in my top set, rep work on 315 on the bench. We've got plenty of weight there. So some of these workouts and some of these muscles, I really am just going to chase a pump, high reps, good range of motion, right? Working them through my full range of motion. So again, doing the lateral raises, and then so after that, I decided to do rear delts on the 45-degree bench. And I look at this and I'm like, I really only need about 12 sets for delts. Even though we could argue it might benefit from more, I get so much carryover because I did 15.
Daily Jackpots, a chance to win with every spin and a guaranteed winner by 11 p.m.
We do 15 sets for chest. There's a lot of shoulder work. So I think if I just come in and do 12 really direct sets of direct deltoid work, we're in a good place. Plus I did pullovers at the end. So again, that's
what is he mumbling about, bro? He's going on and on and on about ridiculous shit.
a fair amount of volume. I thought about throwing in another rear delt exercise again, which we could. We want to take it up to 15.
Yeah, okay, Blaha.
But because there's so much splash over between all the pressing and pulling, I do feel like 12 really good sets.
Yes, Blaha.
Probably enough. Although some weeks I could take it up. I could do an extra rear delt exercise. But I took these pretty well to failure. They ended up being about 16 to 20 reps. So I tried to bring the plates up as high as I can. And again, people always say with some of my shoulder stuff, well, you could go further. No, I really can't. So that's why, look how light of a weight I'm using. So I'm hitting like 20 on the first set. So I'm just taking it through my ranges of motion. But I think as I continue to do the pullovers, I continue to do a little bit of dead hanging, we're going to continue to see those things improve. But they're going to have to be under load. You're going to have to be under load. So overall, though, notice those back angles. Though I put up a picture of that on Facebook. I'm looking decently thick back there. Like I said, I think once we get a little leaner and the waistline tightens up a little more, we'll be in a good spot. Especially if I can continue to bring the arms up. And like we said, biceps are going to get their own day. Triceps, I feel like I can tack them on still on chest because I'm doing all the pullovers on the other days. The pullovers really hammer that long head a lot. Like I feel pullovers when I get near fatigue on them.
Fatigue. He feels them when he gets fatigued. Yeah, you feel tired when you fatigue yourself. That's not bodybuilding. Bodybuilding is not fatiguing or anything like that.
A ton of triceps, and we know they work triceps. I know some coaches who feel that.
I have no clue what he's doing with these weights. Trying to burn fat? Using weights trying to burn fat? Why don't you just do a bunch of jumping jacks and you'll burn fat? Listen, Blaha would get more out of this if he just did jumping jacks every day. If he came here on this video and did jumping jacks, that's it. And start doing voiceovers by just doing jumping jacks every day. He'd get lean. It would definitely burn some of these crazy fake foods that he's eating for calories. And yeah, he would get leaner, yeah. He doesn't need the weights. He doesn't need to do any of this. Just, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. This is crazy, bro. This guy's just wasting his time.
Pullovers are better for triceps than extensions, which I don't necessarily think that's true. But
you can't lose weight. Well, then again, you wouldn't really. You'd be eating, if you're eating a real diet like meat and everything. I don't know. Maybe you're eating complex carbohydrates. If you're really building muscle like eccentrically. I don't know, bro. But if you're asking me, no, if you're fat and you want to build muscle, you can't lose. No. Building muscle and losing fat, you can't at the same time. No. You can't do cardio doing that. You'll burn yourself. You'll burn your muscles out. If in bodybuilding, we don't do any cardio whatsoever. It doesn't work, bro. It doesn't work. If you damage muscles and you do cardio, you're crazy. You'll fucking lose muscle, man. Remember, they're on a stage of apoptosis at that point. They're apoptotic. And then they rebuild. They get small, and the first day when they damage, they get smaller. Just a little bit smaller. You don't really notice it. But it gets a little bit smaller, and then it rebounds and gets a lot bigger when it adapts by repairing and remodeling a lot bigger and stronger and donating its nuclei, boom, to that domain to support further muscle growth.
Again, lots of pressing pullovers and then do some extensions really hard, like my stuff to failure on Monday.
Yeah, his stuff to failure. It's so important. His lifting is so important. This garbage lifting.
Good. All right, front raises. I really do like front raises, and I feel like they give great carryover to the bench. So
they're carryover to your bench. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah. To your concentric benching, yes.
These I did around 13 or so reps, so the reps are going up a little bit on these with the 45. And also...
Holy shit, man, my arms are still hurting. Holy fuck. They're hard to bend, you know? Every time I'm like this, holding my cell phone and recording, it's like I'm going like this, and when I relieve my arm, I can't really... It doesn't fully extend, man. They don't fucking extend, bro, because they're still hurting. They're still under repair remodeling. Today's Thursday, right? I went out on Sunday. So, yeah, I got another couple days left, I guess. Tonight, plus Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday I go in and do it again. Yeah, I don't know. Because I'm going away now. I should have gone already, but I haven't left yet. I delayed my trip, but I'm probably going away now. I don't know if I can work out there where I'm going. I have to see, man. I have to find a place to work out there at least once a week. Or even at least once every second week would be okay, too. I wouldn't mind. Just doing a heavy fucking damaging session. Yeah. Would be good. Then I just fucking grow the rest of the weeks.
Again, I look decently thick there. I think the pullovers show that pretty well. Because the front delts and chest and everything get pumped while we're doing those.
Yeah, they get pumped. Yeah, doing those. Yes, they do.
So again, getting thicker. And I'm not going to care that much about the waist. I feel like as long as I continue to lose some body fat, it'll be good. So that's why I'm adding the fasted training, the fasted cardio back in. Because I feel like for me that tightens it up as much as possible. And with a lot of it, it's every time I drop the carbs and other stuff lower and my waistline shrinks from less food in the stomach, my skin just feels looser. So I just have to lose the fat in those areas. And then eventually...
He has to lose the fat in those areas and yada, 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 yada. Oh, brother.
I think maybe if I do something like that, then it'll all pull in and then we fill it back out with a little muscle. Probably be good. But I'm just going to...
And he's just going to magically fill it back out with a little bit of muscle. How's he going to do that? Well, not with the concentric training now, will he? I know. He's going to take more steroids. Look how small he is, bro. His shoulders and everything. He's so flat. He's small. He's tiny, tiny arms. He got sarcopenia with the skinny legs and the skinny arms. Sarcopenia, bro. Get it?
Live with it. I'll live with it for now. Not a big deal. I'm kind of at a point now where I just want to look really jacked.
He's at a point now where he wants to look really jacked, but he's not jacked. Get it? He wants to fake looking jacked, but he's not really jacked. Okay, got it.
So when people talk and worry about that whole small waist aesthetics and everything being tight, I'm not that worried about that. The main thing is because you can't sustain it anyways. And yes, I'm going to get lean.
I like that one. Of course you can't sustain it on drugs. Well, you can only sustain it on the drugs, but once you're off those drugs, you cannot sustain it because it's fake. Fake.
I want to be clear. But I think what people don't understand, when you cut down to the super lean, you can't maintain that. And I'm shirtless year round. So yes, I'm going to trickle body fat down from here, just chip away at it. But I'm not going to try to get down contest rip. And I don't think that for the average person that's even a desirable look. The average person, the average woman doesn't even like that stuff. So we're not even trying to get there. So when I'm going to continue to get leaner, I do want to get leaner.
BetMGM Casino has
to get there. So when I'm going to continue to get leaner, I do want to get leaner. But I think probably about 10% body fat, realistically as low as I'm going to go. Of course, these shrugs are not the most flattering angle there with the skin. But, you know, whatever. It's just all going to be there. And again, anytime I cut carbs and stuff back down, I can do a low carb couple of weeks and it all sucks out.
Yeah, and then, I cut carbs and it all sucks out and everything. Carbs, they don't build muscles. What kind of muscles do carbs build exactly? I thought protein builds muscles. Why are you eating carbs?
A lot more. But right now I'm carved up heavy, even though I feel like I'll lose body fat.
See, right now he's carved up heavy. Want to know why? Because he's faking it to make it. That's why. Pump training, bro. Pump.
With the fasted stuff, we just accept it. Plus, as other people noted too, yeah, their skin.
This is absolutely not bodybuilding. Him flying all these light weights around and just fooling around with playing with the weights like a loser. This isn't bodybuilding. He's trying to make you think that. He's trying to make you think that this is called accessory work. In bodybuilding, this is not accessory. You're moving astronomically heavy eccentric loads, bro. Get it? To damage those muscle fibers so that they rebound and adapt bigger and stronger so they can handle heavier and heavier weight. That's the idea. But he's trying to convince you that bodybuilding is some kind of weak sport. It's not even a sport. It's some kind of weak thing. What are you talking about? That's not bodybuilding. Bodybuilding means exactly what it means. Bodybuilding, to build your body. How do you build it? You don't build it by getting good at lifting a heavy weight concentrically, fools. You understand me, you clowns? Listen, clowns. You don't build your body by lifting a weight in the opposite direction against gravity, which has nothing to do with building bodies. It may be a stronger fucking nervous system, yeah, but not fucking building muscles. Muscles build when going with gravity, yeah. Like everything on this planet, all animals, they get big due to what? Gravity. Christ. This isn't bodybuilding. He's fucking convinced you this clown, this bald clown has convinced you or trying to convince you that bodybuilding is accessory work and fucking lightweight or something or some bullshit row here with 45 pounds. He's full of shit. He's using it for I don't know what the fuck he's using it for, to burn calories or whatever the fuck he's doing here.
It gets a lot looser when it's cold, and it is just a few degrees above freezing.
And then he's gonna claim that nobody. Then again, of course, he can, right? Because nobody out there is doing real bodybuilding because nobody knows what real bodybuilding is. Everybody's chasing concentric, the pump, whatever. So then what does he do? He takes some steroids, he lifts a heavy weight concentrically, right? He calls it powerlifting. And then he tries to make fun of he tries to make fun of bodybuilders that, you know, it's this shit, it's this, it's that, it's these guys on stage, blah, 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 whatever. It's not a sport, yada, 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 yada. It isn't a sport. It never was. Real bodybuilding is not a sport. It compromises sportive performance. Does he look like he's compromised his sportive performance? No, of course not, because I don't know what he's doing. He's playing with weights. That's what he's doing in this garage.
In the garage while I'm doing this. So again, just gonna keep it real. But the shrugs, we gained reps. So I got it like 13 to 15 with this. Normally I begin about 12, but the grip is improving. So yeah, you guys have seen me do shrugs with straps for 405.
Look at, he's using his arms to lift the weight. He's lifting it with his arms and squeezing. He's not even using his traps. Use your traps, you dumbass.
But I'm like, I just want the extra grip and forearm, and then we get some good trap work out of it. So on these,
He's using his arms, because look at him.
the trap.
Look at him. If you're squeezing that high with your shoulders peaking at the top, it's impossible. The range of motion that your traps have are very minimal. It's very short. The range is very short. So it can only go like this, up like this, and then down. Up and down, especially when you're holding a weight. It's not going to go like that, all so high, like the way he does it. This is fucking stupid shit.
Did get fatigued with these sort of reps, and my grip is holding a lot better.
I get fatigued with these reps and yada yada.
So I can tell that all this pulling and stuff I'm doing, and the deadlifting volume and
The pulling, the volume, the deadlifting, yes, Blaha.
all the work I'm doing in general, the grip feels like it's coming back up.
Yeah.
Because those shrugs were a lot easier than they were, a few weeks ago.
This is getting boring.
Recover before I bench.
Yeah.
By about my second set of these.
Okay.
As we would any other muscle. And just
Right. I guess it cut off right about there. I remember he started.
a little, so they're just going to get their own day at the end of the week, so then I'll have the next day off. I think I'm going to keep doing that. Saturday is just going to be a direct bicep day. I'm just going to hammer them into the ground and not worry about them on the other days. So the back day, I'm just doing all pronated stuff. I don't care. It still hits biceps. But it's like, look, let's get to Saturdays and let's just treat the bicep with the same intensity as we would any other muscle and just give it its own day. Don't worry
Yeah. Sure.
about it so much for the rest of the week. Yeah, we're going to get splash over biceps, and are going to be the name of the game Saturday.
Yes. Biceps, splash over, yada, 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 woohoo.
So we're just going to come in and just attack them, beat them into the ground.
Sure, of course, yes. You're going to attack them, beat them to the ground, yes, of course, yes.
And then leave them alone and let them heal. But again, I don't feel like I need to talk for the next 3 or 4 minutes of just pullovers. You guys know what we're doing with the pullovers. You know why we do them. Covering a lot of blogs. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish this out. You guys can watch the rest of the footage if you want. So I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys and gals.
That's where it ends, because he just has silent shit here now. It's just, I don't know what he's doing here. It's the same way. I'll see you in the next one. Tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. See you in the next video. This was boring, bro. This guy's crazy.